Hey everyone, I'm so excited to do this unboxing of the Tiny's Juice. I think that's how it's pronounced. It's supposed to be a completely transparent, no milky, no powdery, like a completely transparent set of all these like really cool colors. And the way it looks online is almost like the way scented markers look when you paint with them, or when you color with them, I should say. So I'm super excited to unbox this. I'm stoked that I got the packaging with it. I was surprised I got the packaging. I love Tiny's packaging. It's just so cute. And let's just have at it, shall we? Put the box to the side. Oh my god, I'm so excited. And you always get, oh my god, you don't usually get a postcard, but with this I did. But what you do always get is this little display stand that tells you, you can swatch your colors. So I'll do all that afterwards. That's very fun. And here are the bottles and all their magnificence. Aren't they just so beautiful? Like just so pretty. So I'm very excited to kind of have at it and start swatching these to see how they look and how they perform and compare them to the other products I have. My last video, I did some comparing of the F-Gel transparent series, their swimming pool collection. I did it with comparing it to Kokoist's summer collection that came out a few years ago. It's their cocktail collection. And with Born Pretty's share collection. These bottles are just so beautiful. I just love how they like display so nicely. And I can't wait to see how they perform. I have a few other Tiny sets that I think perform really well. And people rave about this set. So, very, very excited. So this first color, oh, the bottles, like, come on now, is color 43, and it's called Cherry. So let's have at it. Oh, I love the way it pops as soon as you open a new bottle, like for the first time. Oh, look at that. Okay. So pretty. And I love how the handle sits. I feel like this little rivet right here is perfect. The whole weight of it, the length of it, it's just such a great handle. And wow, the pigmentation is crazy good. A little bit went a very long way. Let's see how it self-levels. And that self-leveled very fast, very nicely. I had an uneven application, so I wonder if I just hold it upside down for a minute, if that'll fix it at all. Let's see. Yep, that fixed it. I love having such really nice quality products, because then, like, when I make a mistake, because I'm just, an amateur, it kind of corrects it for me. So let's move on to the next color, 44, and this is called Pomegranate. Let's see how this goes. Oh, this might be my favorite transparent red, I can already tell. This is the perfect transparent red. I have a few transparent reds, and they're all kind of deeper than I would want them to be. This stays bright and transparent. Wow, that's amazing. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So this is 45, and it's grape. Ooh, that one was sealed tight. A lovely green color. didn't apply enough product, so let's try it again. I've been looking for something to replace my Nail Thoughts purple, sheer purple called Amethyst. And I think this is it. I think this is the perfect replacement for it. The reason why I've wanted to replace it is because I've gotten it twice now, and both times there was something wrong with the formula, and I didn't quite understand what was going on with it because it never happened to any of my other Nail Thoughts colors. But I loved the color when I first got it for both bottles. But then within a couple months, it got chunky. And I was like, did I cure it? But that doesn't make sense because it happened to both bottles. And then it dried out. Very bizarre. Because Nail Thoughts does not perform like that. Okay, we have 46. And this is berry. The picture of it is of a blueberry. So I'm guessing this is going to be like a royal blue. Or an indigo. This seems more indigo. This is a deep color. But this is what I mean. Like, for whatever reason, this is giving me scented marker vibes. Like, I want to smell this. And imagine it smells like grape. There's some sort of bubble in this. There's lint on the swatch. That's messing up my swatch. Let me keep going. See if I can fix this. And it's still translucent. How does it... Oh, that's so nice. So, so nice. And now we're going to move on to this color called Blue Lemon. I've never heard of a blue lemon. But this color is giving like neon blue, electric blue. And I'm happy to see it. Wow. This color is everything. What? This might be the best color I've ever had. Like that color? Oh my god. This is outperforming Up Gel and Born Pretty. We'll see how it paints to see how it compares to Kokoist's. But so far it's performing amazingly. Like, this is just top quality. So let's do a second coat. The way I do my second coats with sheer colors is I only cover half the swatch stick. And that's kind of diagonal. And 2 coats remains super translucent. This set, oh my god, this is blowing my mind. Why did I do it like that? Crap. I wasn't thinking. I only want to do it that half of the swatch stick. So now this has to dry. Okay, let's try this again. I don't think you really even need 2 coats with this. It's still so translucent, but there's so much pigmentation. Okay. Still super transparent. like, I feel like the F gel one, like, had like a opacity to it, just a little bit. And when you would do 2 layers, you would see it get more opaque. But with this, it's not getting more opaque. And it applies streak-free, no issues with its application. Some of the colors are really bright. Some are really like standard true colors. I love the colorway of this, the variation, the subtle changes. Let's do this one. This blue is crazy gorgeous. This is wildly beautiful. Like, I have so many gels, and this is top tier. I feel like this is performing better than any of my other, like, tiny gels have ever performed either. This is wildly good. Okay, let's just top coat these so that we can do the next half of this collection. This blows Born Pretty out of the water. But Born Pretty was still a really good set for $10. Like, for $10, I'm not mad at how well it performed. But you can really see the difference between how they perform with when you compare it to something like this. I can't get over the transparency. Like, it remains transparent no matter how, like, it's just unreal. That's what the Kokoist one is like too. Like, no matter how many layers of a glass color I apply with Kokoist, it remains transparent. And like, I love that. I think that's the difference between like a glass and a syrup or a jelly. Like, this is the F gel and it's an FS, so it's a syrup. So it's supposed to be slightly opaque. And then this is, yeah, an FS as well, but this one stays glass. Interesting. Different formula. Well, not different formulas, but just some variation, I suppose. After we swatch these tinies, I'll do a comparison with the F gel and with the Kokoist and with the Born Pretty. But let's do the other half of this, shall we? The picture is of broccoli on the packaging of this. This is not giving me broccoli, but the name of it is Collie. I don't know. This is definitely not a broccoli color. This is giving ocean vibes, like Aruba. And it's gorgeous. And number 49 is called Kale. Not the color of kale. Kale's a deep foresty color. And this, the bottle at least, is looking more Kelly green. Let's see how the polish works inside. I feel like the colors have like almost like this shiny reflect in them. I don't know how to describe it, but they're beautiful. Do you see how fast that self levels? No streaking. Oh, I just hit it on my lamp. Now I have to clean that. Okay. Just really pretty. This one's called Kiwi. Excited for this. My swatch stick is cracked, but we're gonna roll with it nonetheless. We're just gonna make it work. I love I love a bright green. How much fun is that color? I feel like the names of some of these colors is a little off. Like this one's called Mango. This is yellow. Mangoes are orange usually. Yeah, see, this reminds me of a scented marker yellow. Just like a pure, true yellow. It makes me want to smell it and assume it smells like lemons. And last but not least is this one called Orange. And it does look orange to me. This is a very pigmented orange. At times I feel like it's giving flame, like a flame colored. I used a little too much, so it's a little streaky, so I'm going to let it sit upside down for a moment. And boom, voila, fixed. Gorgeous. Okay. Let's do the half swatch of this one. I'm obsessed. So pretty. I can't believe how perfectly sheer these remain. They're just so perfect. I feel like this color I didn't do a lot of for the base because the crack kind of freaked me out a little, but we'll see how it performs with 2 coats now. Oh, such a perfect formula. Just like perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, so let's top coat these as well. Beautiful. Just so nice. And I want to see what it's like to do line art with these. So I'm going to do that next. I'm going to do the exact same line art I did with the Kokoist, F-Gel, and Born Pretty. It's just a very simple rainbow to see how they perform with a thin brush, like a thin liner brush. Okay. While that's curing, let me get out the swatch stick I want to use. Let me get some water because I'm getting parched. Okay, and let me just make this matte real quick. Because it's much easier to draw line art on a matte background. And let's get my palette ready. So I'm going to do red. Actually, let me see what colors I had here. Yeah, I did red. I'm going to do the same colors I did with the other ones, just to keep some symmetry. Pink. Yellow. Green. Nope, that's not the green I want. I want this green. And I kind of would rather do orange instead of pink for this rainbow. So I think I might replace that too. Just deviate a little bit, make it a rainbow that works for me. And then blue. Which purple do I want? The lighter one or the dark? I think I'm going to go with the darker one. See how this rainbow looks. Okay. Let me get my gel brush out. It's my favorite one. And some thingies to clean off with. I think this is ready for me now. Okay, so let's start with this red. Let me move this closer. Hopefully I stay in frame. I'm not the best at staying in frame. I want the lines to be thick enough so that you can really see the color, but thin enough that I can get all the colors on here. But this performs very nicely, I have to say. So any issue I'm having right now is because I lack the artistic skill. Wow, that's so nice. Okay, let's try it with the orange next. I want it to be clear that it's orange next to the red. I want the colors to really each individually show themselves, but I think that does it. Okay, clean that off. Let's go to yellow. These are so nice to work with. So far, I feel like they're the nicest to work with. But let's see the end result once it's done. Okay. So easy to like work with these. Like as soon as I add a little extra color to something that's already laid, it self-levels super fast and takes so much of the work out of it for me. Oh my god, this is so stinking cute. I'm going to put that in for a full cure. And let me give this just a little bit of clear polish so it doesn't get gunky between uses. And let's start to pull these colors out, shall we? Look at how beautiful these colors are. Oh my gosh, these are amazing. Amazing. Let me top coat this over to the side. I'm going to do a surprise reveal of this when I do the other ones. When I show the other rainbows. Oh my gosh, so pretty. Oh my gosh. Okay. So this right here is the Born Pretty set. And there's nothing wrong with it. Like, it's a great set. You know, the performance is still good. You know what I mean? Like, I still think this is a good performing set. Like, the colors are nice. I just see the difference in, like, how well it paints. So I can see the difference in how it performs. So here is the Born Pretty Rainbow. And it's a little choppy and it was a little hard to paint with. But for $10, this is still a great set. It's a little streaky. It's a little too loosey-goosey, watery. And it's only 6 colors. But for $10, it's a great set. Now, let's look at the Kokoist set. The pink, I love the Kokoist set. The Kokoist set is great. Because it has this white and black that I don't see ever anywhere of these translucent white and blacks. This is not a milky white. It's a cooler toned white, but it's translucent. And this is a translucent black. These are 2 coats on here. And they're amazing. I do love how this is slightly more neon in some ways. The purple is different. Just a little. But the colors are similar. I feel like these are... Oh, and there's a brown one. Very similar sets. I prefer this orange to either of these oranges, to be honest. I feel like one's potted and one's bottled, but they're very similar in how well they perform. Right now, I'm really floored with the Tiny. And here's how the Kokoist one painted. That's a really pretty line. Like, that's really pretty. For sheer colors that want to move around a lot, that's so nice. And then, where's my F-gel? F-gel. Here you are. Okay. The yellows and the greens are... The colors are more neon-y with this one. Like, I love that neon. They're much more summery and neon-y. Whereas with this set, I feel like some of them aren't summery. Like, that's not... like, but some of them are. So, they're just different vibes. This one, like I said, is slightly opaque, but just ever so slightly with the opaqueness. And it's nice. It's a really nice set. I like it a lot. And where is the swatch? And that's how it paints. So not as nice as Kokoist with the way it paints, but, and you can see that it's a little like cloudy, a little opaque, whereas the Kokoist one remains sheer. And now let's look at how this rainbow turned out. it is by far the best of the rainbows. Like the Kokoist one was the best, but this one outperformed it. I think it's just because I don't know. I think the colors lend itself better to a rainbow, whereas the Kokoist one's more neon, and I think that might be why. But I feel like I want to do some Pride nails for friends. I feel like what I want to do right now is, where is it? This is the Kokoist Unicorn Cat Eye Gel. That's a holographic. And I want to put it under there so I can have a holographic backdrop for this rainbow. And I feel like I need to do a set like this for Pride Month. And give it to some friends. My magnet. It's harder to do the magnet from the underside, but I'll do 2 coats of it anyway. So yeah, that's the set, and I am really happy with this. Very happy with this. Comment below and let me know what your thoughts are. I can't wait to hear from you guys. Thank you so much for watching.